What's up YouTube, here Rockmaster here, bringing you guys my Chronomaly deck profile for January 2017. Now Chronomalies, I know guys, it's like, why are you giving us a Chronomaly deck profile? Well, recently I've been testing out like, well, what decks should I build, because it's 2017, I want to try out new things, I want to try out new decks. I'll be able to get a job this year since I'm still jobless, and I'll be able to get money to make more expensive decks for you guys, so I thought, hey, how about let's introduce the year with Chronomalies. Now, it's an old favorite from Zexel and got some new support in World Superstars a couple of years back, as well as Heroics. So this can easily be among my top 10 in Yu-Gi-Oh decks to use, because a couple of weeks ago, I was testing out a few combinations of a few different Chronomaly decks, like different versions, and I found one where I could, I think it's like 50% of the time you can OTK if you went second. So this deck has the potential to OTK due to Nebra, as well as Crystal Bones, and I'll just show you when I'm in the deck. Now I do have proxies in here, so please forgive me. It's just been a while because I can't find, no one at my locals has Chronomalies, none of my friends have Chronomalies, so it's really hard to actually find the Chronomalies I need. So to start off with, of course, 3 Nebra. Alas, I've only got 2. So this card's your main searcher of the deck. Let me just zoom out. This card's your main searcher of the deck. This allows you to, when it's normal summoned, searches any one Chronomaly card from your deck to your hand, except Nebra. And if this card is in the graveyard, and all monsters you control are Chronomaly, with a minimum of 1 Chronomaly monster, you can special summon it from the grave, but you can only special summon 1 Nebra from the grave per turn. Then I run 3 Crystal Skull and 3 Crystal Bones. Now, Crystal Skull, while you control a Chronomaly monster, you can discard a card. Well, you can discard it while you control a Chronomaly monster to add 1 Chronomaly monster from your deck or graveyard back to your hand, except Skull. And you can only use 1 Skull per turn. So, your Skull is, again, another Nebra. So, your normal Nebra, and then use Skull to get 2 searches off. So, if you open up these 2, you can get 2 searches off, potentially. And then, Crystal Bones, it's a Cyber Dragon, but with a twist. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, special summon this card from your hand. When you do, special summon a Chronomaly monster from your hand, or graveyard, So, this allows your OTK plays happen, and I will make another video with a how-to Chronomaly guide, or a how-to guide to Chronomalies, as well as I might do a video on me up against my friends with this deck, so it'd be quite fun to use. Now, again, sorry for the proxies, 3 Gordian Knot. If it's normal summoned, special summon 1 Chronomaly monster from your hand, and if you do, this card's level becomes the current level of the monster you special summon due to its effect. So with this, if you can special summon the Chronomaly monolith, the level 5, so you can special summon the level 6, level 5, level 4 Chronomalies, and potentially make Atlandis rank 5 or rank 4s. Then I run 3 Golden Jet. Now, Golden Jet is probably another of your best cards. I mean, the whole deck, you've got a lot of best cards, but Golden Jet makes your plays happen, as well as Nebra. Once per turn, increase all the levels of Chronomaly monsters you control by 1. So this allows you to go into Atlantis. 2 Aztec Mask Golem. During the turn, you activate a Chronomaly spell card. Like, if you activated a Chronomaly spell card this turn, or previously this turn, special summon it from your hand. So you get a free summon if you activate a Chronomaly spell card. Then I run 3 Chronomaly Moai, something. If you control a Chronomaly monster, special summon it from your hand in defense. If you control a Chronomaly monster, special it from your hand and face up defense. Sorry, I'm trying to speak fast and make the video go quicker, but Chronomaly is hard to pronounce quickly. Again, sorry for proxies. 2 Moai Carrier. What it does is, if your opponent controls a card and you control no cards, special summon it from your hand. So Moai Carrier, Chronomaly Moai Carrier. I'll put a deck list down in the description because of all these proxies. 2, Tula Gordian. If there's a face-up field card spell on the field, special summon this card from your hand. You can only control 1 Tula Gordian. So again, down in the description box below, there will be a deck list. And to wrap up the monsters, 1 Chronomaly Soul Monolith. I just run this with the Gordian Knot. So normal Gordian Knot, special summon it from hand, and you can make level 6s. Rank 6s, sorry. So that's it for Chronomaly monsters. Again, sorry for the proxies, but there's more proxies to come. So, 3 Chronomaly City Babylon and 1 Terraforming. So what this does is, once per turn, banish 1 Chronomaly monster from your graveyard, then target 1 Chronomaly monster with the same level as the one you banished, and special summon the second target. So pretty much target 2 cards. The first target gets banished, and the second target special summon if they have the same level. Then I run 3 Chronomaly Pyramidite Tablet. See, I've got a lot of spell cards for Chronomaly, just because of Aztec Mask Golem and just for the power. So, I-Tablet, all Chronomaly monsters gain 800 attack, allowing OTK plays. Then 3 Chronomaly Technology. I rather this over Pot of Duality, because, yeah, you've got to banish a Chronomaly monster from your graveyard, but you look at the top 2 cards of your deck, add 1 to hand and send the other to grave. You can only activate 1 technology per turn. You cannot special summon monsters during the turn you activate this effect, except Chronomaly monsters. So that's the only reason I like it better than Pot, because Pot restricts your special summoning to nothing, whereas this allows you to summon Chronomalies. 1 limiter removal, because your Xyz are machines, allowing for OTK. 2 rank up magic Numeron's Force. I might actually take it out because I was running a Chaos build. Well, want to run a Chaos build. But, yeah, for now it's 2 rank up magic Numeron's Force. It ranks up a number monster into a number C monster. And then, if there's any other face-up cards on the field, their effects get negated, apart from the monster you summoned and rank up magic. So that's it for spell cards. I will put I'm going to say it for a 3rd time. There will be a deck list in the description if you can't understand what I'm saying. Then 2 Stonehenge Methods. If a face-up Chronomaly monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect and sent to the grave, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Chronomaly monster from your deck and face-up defense, and it cannot change its battle position, which is fine, because you just need to have it on the field. So that's it for the deck. Now for the extra deck. I run 1 Chronomaly Atlandis. I'm meant to run 2, so 2 Atlandis. So when it's summoned, equips a number monster from your graveyard to it, and it gains half of the attack of the equipped monster. And then once per turn, detach 1 material, send the number monster equipped to it, halve your opponent's life points. I'm also meant to run a C Atlandis, Chronomaly Chaos Atlandis. Basically, you summon that, then your opponent takes no further damage when you activate either of its effects. Its first one is to target 1 monster your opponent controls and equip it to it as an equipped spell card, which makes Chaos Atlandis gain 1000 attack. And its second one, if it's got this as an Xyz material equipped to it, it detaches 3 overlay materials and sends a minimum of 1 number monster equipped to it to the grave, and then makes your opponent's life points 100, which is why I wanted to run the deck, because of Chaos Atlandis. Then I'm meant to run 3 Machu Mech, but sadly I don't have 3. Once per turn, detach a material from this card to target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between its original attack and current attack. And if you do, this card gains the attack. Gains attack equal to the damage inflicted. So if you're up against desk bots and they've got a 3 at 8,000, detach, burn them for 7,500, and then this card gains 7,500, so to speak. So you're meant to run 3 of these because it combos well with number 36, Chronomaly Chateau Huyuk. If my voice keeps coming in and out, it's because I'm changing where my head is, because it's new recording setup and I'm standing. So, 3 Chateau. It needs 2 level 4 Chronomaly monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, detach a material from this card. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and changes its attack to 0 until the end of this turn. So again, combos well with this. And then tribute 1 Chronomaly monster, then target 1 monster your opponent controls whose current attack is different from its original attack, and destroy it. So even if it's a difference of 1, if it's like a difference of 1 attack, pop it and just destroy it. But even if they've got tanky on board, so if you're up against like your Senjus or something, you can do it, you can make its attack 0, bounce back to hand, or if you're up against, I don't know, if you're up against something to make stuff gain attack, you can always just pop it by tributing a Chronomaly monster. And finally, for my final card, I run 1 Crystal Chrononaut. I meant to run 2, but I like what it does. Once per turn, if this card's targeted for an attack, you can detach a material from this card. This turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card. So, if they attack into this, detach, your opponent takes every single piece of battle damage, and it's on the field for the rest of the turn. I would recommend running a rank 4 and rank 5 toolbox. As well as maybe some rank 3 cards, so maybe stuff like, I don't know, just stuff like your rank 3s. But that's it for the deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry again for the proxies, but I kind of had to because I wanted to bring you guys my Chronomalys earlier than I had originally planned. Just so we can introduce the new year with an old deck from a while ago. But don't forget to check out Mild Entertainment's not Heroic Master, it's me. Don't forget to check out Jack of Luck and Shadow Flame. Also, I will soon be getting a PS4 Pro, so I will be doing gaming videos if you want to try that, but it'll be on a different channel. I'm still not sure, but it'll be linked to this one somehow. But if you want to see stuff like that, comment down below, like and subscribe for more content. Comment if you want to see any other decks for this year with the upcoming Raging Tempest and the Maximum Crisis finishing off the Zexal series. As well, I think we've got the 6th Yu-Gi-Oh! One starting this year at some point. So the 6th Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc, 6th Yu-Gi-Oh! Series starting, which is going to be cool. But this is Heroic Master signing out. I hope you found this video mildly entertaining.